What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, yet again, we're talking about Call of Duty Vanguard, and in particular, I want to talk about Ricochet a little bit. Talk about the anti-cheat, right? The hacker prevention in Vanguard, because sadly enough, and honestly I was kind of sad to see this, but apparently hackers are in Vanguard multiplayer already. I don't know if I should be surprised or shouldn't be surprised. You let me know how you think about this in the comment section, but I think I was a little surprised to see hackers so, I don't want to say frequent, I don't want to say I see it in every lobby, but I personally haven't seen it, but I did see this clip on Reddit and it's being talked about by a couple of people. I think Nero Cinema made a video on it as well. Basically, because Vanguard runs on the same engine as Modern Warfare and I guess Warzone as well, hackers can easily just translate their hacks over, code-wise. I don't know how it completely works. I'm not a hacker and I don't deal with like computer programming or anything like that, but apparently it's very quick, it's very simple to do, and so a lot of people can easily just, bring in headshot cheats, bring in walls and stuff like that into multiplayer, which is sad, right? Because it's a brand new game. You'd think, especially with the promise of a new anti-cheat Ricochet coming to this game at launch, you would think that it wouldn't be this accessible, this easy, but sadly enough it is. So let's talk about it and I'll give my thoughts on it. I'm not going to show any clips in this because I don't want to get copyright strike or whatever, but I will leave a link to the Reddit post where it's being shown right down below, so go check that out. Before I get into my thoughts on it, and I do have some thoughts on this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Okay, we're playing on Castle here in Call of Duty Vanguard. Before I talk about it, I want to talk a bit about the game. I'm still enjoying the game, it's still definitely the honeymoon phase. However, there are certain lobbies where I feel like I can't get anything going. I don't know if it's because of the bloom like I talked about in yesterday's video for different weapons not firing basically where you're aiming. I don't know if it's just I have to learn the maps or if I'm just not using the best class setup, but sometimes it feels like I can't win a gunfight. Sometimes it feels like I melt people with, like no problem, it's just weird. It's very inconsistent for me sometimes. But when I have a good game, the game feels really, really good. When I have a bad game, it feels like I want to back out, it just feels like I'm getting murdered by the entire team. Obviously, skill-based matchmaking is still a huge issue in this game. You kind of knew it was coming, right? Modern Warfare, it got turned up from Black Ops 4. Cold War, pretty sure got turned up from Modern Warfare. This game, I'm not going to say it got turned up, but so far it does feel similar, I'm sure JGod, Ace, Nero, like all these guys are probably going to do some tests on it eventually and give some like concrete thoughts on whether the skill base got turned up, whether it's the same, all that kind of stuff. They'll do some tests and we'll see. Obviously, it's going to be small sample sizes, but that's one of the biggest issues plaguing Vanguard right now, and I'll do a video on it, in the future. But for now, I want to talk about another big issue plaguing Vanguard, and it's not the camo unlocks, right? Because the other small thing here I want to mention is that some of the camo unlocks, like for instance the STG, they're just not tracking, and that's a huge annoyance because for me, as you guys know, I'm a huge camo grinder. I play the game to grind camos, to get gold, to get atomic camo, which by the way looks amazing in this game. But I can't get it if your camos are glitched, if they're not tracking, if the unlocks aren't working. So that needs to be one of the top priorities. It should be a simple fix, right? Just being able to track camos, and it should be reverse engineered. So like, for instance, one of the STG camos for me is like get, I think 400 or 500 eliminations. I easily have done that by now, so I shouldn't have to redo it once they fix it. It should be like, oh, you actually have 1,000 eliminations. Here you go. You're all done with this camo challenge. It should be like that, and if it's not, it's gonna be a bit annoying. It's not gonna be the worst thing in the world, but it will be fairly annoying, and I hope Sledgehammer Games gets on that soon, because it's like, come on man, like it's a brand new game, you shouldn't have this. And obviously the big elephant in the room, the main thing that they should not have is hackers, is cheaters in multiplayer. Like for Warzone, I kind of get it because it's a free-to-play game, and there's not a whole lot of security right now, so I kind of understand how it's happening. I understand how frequently it's happening, but for a full-priced Call of Duty shooter that just came out 3 days ago, this should not be happening, okay? We should not have people locking onto heads, people with walls. And I think the scary thing about these cheats, especially because Ricochet has not been implemented yet, apparently server-side updates are live in Vanguard, but the PC kernel level driver won't be arriving till later, probably December or something like that. And then in December 2nd, or on December 2nd rather, that's the date when Vanguard arrives in Warzone. And so you're going to have a server side and a kernel level update then. So hopefully December 2nd is when the full anti-cheat like comes out and launches and works. But for now, the fact that we have server side updates, but no kernel level, meaning, you know, it's not going to block out every single PC hack, which most of the time, you know, people who are hacking, they're probably playing on PC. Let's just be honest here. Some of the hacks maybe like on a Cronus or something like that, but I'm not gonna say that's like less annoying or anything, but that's mostly like aim stuff. I don't think that gives you walls. I'm pretty sure a lot of the PC hacks are walls. I noticed it a ton in Modern Warfare Search and Destroy. I don't know if that was, I don't know what the reasoning for that was, but it was a little annoying there. I do think that they can make this better. You know, they can definitely improve this, and I hope Ricochet will. Sledgehammer hasn't let me down so far with this title, and I'm hoping that, you know, since they're really promoting this Ricochet anti-cheat like super heavily, I'm hoping that they can do something about this. Let me know what you guys think about this. You know, is this a huge concern for you? Is this not a concern really at all? Like, you let me know. You know, I'm not saying it's super annoying. Like I said, like, I don't think I'm in a high enough like skill category or kill category. I think I have like a slightly above a 1 KD right now. I'm not in a high enough KD bracket for skill-based matchmaking to start matching me with hackers. Let's be honest here. But for my friends who are cracked out of their mind, for my MLG buddies, or, you know, I don't know, next futives kind of guys, yeah, these guys are probably going to start running into them soon, especially in different modes like Search and Destroy, stuff like that. I'm sure, you know, that's going to be a huge issue. I'm really hoping that the Ricochet here is going to be a backwards compatible-ish with the older games, right? So like if we wanted to ever hop back on Modern Warfare Search and Destroy, for instance, it's not going to be played with hackers, hopefully. I hope that the Ricochet anti-cheat works for the entire Call of Duty system, Call of Duty like server network. That would be ideal. So then you don't have to run into it in Warzone or in Cold War or in Modern Warfare, and obviously not in Vanguard. I wanted to make this video largely because it's kind of alarming to me, the fact that we can see cheaters already, you know, like not even a month in, you know, like 3 days in. That's a little alarming. That means these cheaters are ready. They like, cheating's just becoming a huge thing, I guess, you know. I don't even want to talk about like the unlock tool. While it's not as annoying, you know, because it doesn't like directly bother you, it's annoying to see someone do that, because it probably means that they're probably also going to cheat or have cheated, you know, and that's just, it's a little annoying to play against. Let's be honest here, right? Nobody wants to play against cheaters, hackers, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm disappointed in the fact that it's so quick to get to this game. Like I said, I don't think it's too prevalent yet. I'm pretty sure it's obviously, you're gonna be able to find clips on it here and there, especially, you know, like I said, in the Reddit clip down below, but I don't think it's gonna be super like every single game, boom, boom, here's a cheater, but maybe eventually, you know, especially if Ricochet doesn't work. I think that's one of the biggest fears for the COD community, especially the Warzone community. If Ricochet anti-cheat doesn't work in Warzone, people are going to lose their minds, you know, because they've been playing this for 2 years already. Probably at least 1.5 years of it has been filled with cheaters. And they're going to have to deal with like another year potentially of more cheaters if Ricochet doesn't work. That's going to be nuts. And I mean, I don't play Warzone that much anymore, especially big Warzone, because it's just, it's a lot of camping. And if you're not camping, you're probably cheating. You're not cheating, you're probably using a broken gun. So it's just constant annoying things just lined up right after another. So that's why I don't play Warzone. I do play Rebirth though. I actually have noticed some people are cheating in Rebirth too. Very interesting, but that's what it is, guys. You let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. What do you think about Castle? I liked Castle. I liked the remakes in this game. I didn't play them in World at War. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not get into Call of Duty till Modern Warfare 3 actually, but I think it's a good game. You know, there's a lot of good maps in this game. I'm still playing it. I'm still enjoying it. I think my favorite pacing mode, if you guys want to try something new, is tactical pacing, because the spawns are good and it's not as chaotic as Blitz or Assault. I think Assault's fine, but tactical is probably your best bet for like a calmer experience, mainly because the spawns aren't as hectic. But if you want to see more people and just get crazy, Blitz or Assault is definitely the way to go. But that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do appreciate the recent support. We passed 6K the other day and we're slowly growing. Hopefully we can hit maybe 8K by the end of the year. That'd be nuts. You know, if you could hit 8, 9K, that'd be awesome. But anyway, that's it for the video. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys, and peace.